There's her. My audience. Okay, do you want to put that in there, Sarah?
Okay, so who here has heard about the weird myths about caffeine is horrible for you? Pretty much everyone. I always grew up because I drank a lot of soda, hearing that I'm going to be short because it stunts your growth. Happens to be actually my parents are short, so shocking, I know. But this speech is just to show you that caffeine isn't all that bad, that actually it can be pretty beneficial to your body and the cognitive forms of it. Okay, we are all in the generation now that coffee is, not just coffee, caffeine is everywhere. Think about one of the largest growing companies right now, Starbucks. Everyone knows what Starbucks is about. Starbucks just in the US alone has 12,067 as of this morning. They open up all the time, every day. The other top country that has it, I think it was China. China's starting to grow with Starbucks. They really want to be Americanized. So I just want to shed some light on what caffeine can actually do to your body. Like I said, everyone grows up thinking that it's bad for you. I'm not saying it's not bad for you. If you do it excessively, it's not good for you. So I'm going to start with the most important topic, why everyone loves it, why everyone uses it every single day. But according to the Food and Drug Administration, 90% of people in the world have some sort of caffeine every day. 80% of Americans have some form of caffeine a day. The main reason that people gave that they want to drink caffeine is to be so-called mentally alert. I had to research this to see if this is an actual thing. So to see if that's an actual thing, you have to actually break down what caffeine does to your body. Caffeine affects your central nervous system, and it affects your brain, and of course your nerves. This is why you can actually feel mentally alert. Then on the other side, you can feel nervous, or you can be, as they call, shaky. We all know those feelings. We've been there. We're in college. Ever since the introduction of tea in the 1800s from China, everyone in the working business class has been dependent on this coffee. In the Industrial Revolution, tea was the big thing you had in the morning to keep up the 10-hour shifts a day. And we've still kind of led along that path. Think about almost every office building. Every office building has a coffee station in there, or tea, or something along those lines. According to WebMD, drinking caffeinated beverages throughout the day does keep the mind alert. But this, of course, comes with that caution that so much is too much. The average cup of coffee comes with 80 to 175 milligrams of coffee. That just depends on the coffee bean. Some people like it really strong, some people don't. So that's just the average. And then the approved amount of coffee per day is 100 to 200. So they say, depending again on that, 2 cups of coffee is about the average that you should have a day. What I also found interesting was that caffeine is in a lot of things that I didn't know about. Milk, yogurt, brownies, hot chocolate, even decaffeinated coffee actually has it still in there. So if you thought that you don't drink caffeine, which I know a lot of people say they do, you probably have it every day. What I found was amazing is that caffeine has been linked to the prevention of some, not prevention, but the, prevention of some diseases. Type 2 diabetes has been shown that with moderate drinking of caffeine, it has gone down. This was a study done by Harvard over a 20-year period. And the people that drank caffeine every day, it went down 11%. The same with liver cancer and liver disease has gone down because caffeine actually detoxes the liver as you're drinking it. So it is, the more you drink that, the less it'll become. I think it was 17% decrease. Another great benefit that caffeine has been linked to is going to be the lower risk of depression and suicide because this gives you a mood elevation. The best one that I've found is that it has a positive effect on memory, which I thought was hard to grasp until the a study that was done by the Johns Hopkins Medicine. And what they did is they had a double-blind study. People came in, and then they were shown pictures, but they were drinking what they were told, obviously, because no one knows. One was caffeinated and one was not. And they were shown pictures, and they were supposed to describe them. And then they came in the next day and were shown the same pictures and see if they could remember and describe them the same way. And it was shown that the people that had caffeine were able to describe the pictures correctly. And then this is a phenomenon called the pattern separation, which is enhanced by caffeine. It was also, like I said, proven that cognitive function can be improved by caffeine because it actually increases the cerebral blood flow and causes efficient neurotransmitters to work better than they were before. Like I said, caffeine has all these bad raps about how harmful it can be, that it's just not good for you, it'll stunt your growth. I've heard all of these time and time again, but with actual moderate considerations, it can really be good for you, and it's good for your health, and it shouldn't be talked about as bad as it has been. So I hope you guys understand that a little better. Thank you.
We did it,